Looks like it. Be right back. Alright guys, so welcome to part 5 of the Hannibal campaign. This is the final where you actually go ahead and roam. So have Hannibal here for blue, and what you want to do is you don't want to destroy any of the buildings in Rome, just so that you can show your complete dominance over Roman city before the army arrives. Roman garrisons are actually spread out around Rome, and they will help reinforce them as much as possible. On all sides of the map where there's roads leading out, you'll have trade carts that will eventually go to Rome, and you'll give them resources so that Rome can get its large armies. And that's the only way that they're going to get resources. They don't actually have any villagers, per se. And as this is the last map, this is very hectic. There's a lot going on. You're going to see that the Roman garrison has quite the few units to spam and to stop the 3 players. I've actually used the map of Rome to kind of take out the major design. The rest of the map is not supposed to be accurate. But yeah, so the objectives on this is you can't destroy the Colosseum, but you want to bring Hannibal to the palace, which is right here. So if you put them close to the 2 flags here, you'll automatically win. And that's a task that's easier said than done, as I'm sure you will see. Again, see, so you've lost most of your army from the previous part, but the Roman army is actually pursuing you. As per the actual lore, they didn't think that Hannibal was going to cross the Alps, so they were caught a little bit by surprise. So you have to be wary of the Roman garrison. So, like I said, they're going to have the biggest threat. If you can take out the Roman garrisons, so if you can take out certain buildings, they'll stop spawning as many units, and they'll help you push against Rome. And yeah, so you want to make sure that you build up within the 10 minutes before they start attacking you. Go down and see what's going on. I have no idea. Can you build walls? Yeah, you can. Probably yeah, no, you definitely are. You definitely would want to build walls and things like that, because it's not gonna be pretty. You're probably gonna have a hard time against most of this. It's a great idea. They won't actually delete their own walls, so. So yeah, I don't know if you read the hints, but you have about 10 minutes before they. So yeah, you'll find out that Teal's actually the bigger threat despite Rome. For a lot of units. Actually a camp that's really close by, so you can kill that as soon as you can.
Yeah, I
make
saw.
it easier. But let me tell you, it's not going to be throw you a lot of units your way, so it's important to wall and survive, at least for the part. If you're able to wall off some of Rome so that you can funnel them somewhere, it's going to be a lot better for you. And Super is just going full boom again. I love it. There's not too much gold on this map, so you just have to be careful. There's more gold if you're able to secure more of the map. But basically the left corner where Light is building his TC is pretty much where most of the resources on the map is. Oh, he's gonna get locked out. Right, so they should be coming and aware of your presence, so to speak. In about 30 seconds in game.
This is going to be a like tight room with silver.
Yeah, he's gonna take as much room as he can definitely grab. Also, one thing that you should note, I don't know if you read the instructions, but you see the 2 flags beside that the palace? You want to bring Hannibal there.
I figured something like that.
I mean, it's in the instruction. It's also important to note that you can't kill quite a few buildings in Rome.
Yeah, can they not be killed or don't kill them?
Like, don't kill them. They can be killed, so don't kill them. This is just to show your confidence over Rome, despite you not actually, quote-unquote, taking the city. I love how you're going Scorpion. It's not something I see every day.
I just don't know what's coming.
I think you have the right idea. Yeah, like Super's boom crazy hard. Light's doing the same. God, I love those houses on the water. Beachfront, you know?
My poor trap villager.
Well, it's dead now. Yeah, like you started the Imperial Age, right? So you have all the Castle Age texts and stuff. If you're able to kill certain buildings, they won't spawn anymore. I'm sure you'll figure out which ones.
The one's hero isn't caught killing.
Well, I mean, he's doing damage. Like, those keeps are pretty hard to beat once they actually spawn. I'm sure they will do momentarily. Like, you can rush them. That's the thing. You can do it. There we go. Spawn is coming. So this is what I mean by there's quite a few. And it's cool because they all have some of their like the Huskarls.
Called like the Archer's Benedict or something.
Yeah, the elephants are gonna make hopefully quick work of that.
I love how I have like no space to boom, and I'm the one that really needs food.
You can actually go in the farms here, which is actually funny.
Yeah, I just realized that which way I was going.
But yeah, actually, once you take this, you pretty much you can pretty much guarantee your side of the river, which is nice. So you can definitely have more room to spread out. Yeah, like just pretty much any good AI, best thing to do is to rush them if you have a chance to do it. Yeah, you can see that even Red's coming in to help. Please be careful with Hannibal. I don't know where he is, but
Right at the back.
it's gonna hotkey just in case.
Oh, I already have.
Yeah, but I can find them.
Didn't realise that there was like different hotkeys, like for different players. Unless you coincidentally hotkeyed in the 0.
No, I did it for 1, but... Wait, does it work for you or not? I had no idea.
Yeah, he goes, for me it's 0.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect, that works for me. Yeah, so if you can kill most of teal here, it'll definitely stop most of their spawn. Again.
So what buildings are tents? Or the barracks and stuff? Or is that a completely different spawn?
Well, it's actually just the command tent.
Yeah.
That's what it is, it's got more HP. And you guys almost had it down, but I was gonna tell you. I'm not that nice. You guys are making progress anyway, so... Yeah, I figured it'd go down after the second spawn. It's okay, that's what I told you. But yeah, now Red's gonna start having more units since they're getting trade carts inside the city, so they're getting resources, and then Teal's got another couple of bases. Yeah, you guys are really in need of room. Nice. Which means that you'll have to expand quickly. But it's working out because you guys are really pushing. Look at the amount of monks that's coming your way. Aren't you excited to give them elephants?
Oh yeah, totally. In fairness, I haven't actually built on many elephants yet, they've mainly died.
Yeah, the thing is that when you're actually going to push Rome, you might want to remind them not to kill certain buildings. Like, mostly the palaces or the wonder-looking buildings. But that's for another time.
I just gotta finish this pavilion off.
Yeah, before they get another wave. There you go. Problem. So pretty much they're not gonna be able to spawn there. I mean, it's unfortunate because they're still technically an AI, so you can out-micro them with the closest units, but it's still a nice amount of carnage, I think. So, the fact that you actually walled that side of the bridge really helps because they only have one way to go in at the moment, which really limits their points of attack.
They did start attacking it, which is weird.
Yeah, but they won't actually go ahead and, like, they might just throw a couple of scrims at it or something stupid. But they won't actually target it if they have another wave. Yeah, I'm figuring that as soon as Super Lisco's got the siege on Chris going, this will be pretty much over very quickly.
Yeah, basically.
Like, he's got the amount of archers and stuff. I'm assuming...
Is it pushed in? Just wondering.
For them, yes. They are close to him.
For us, or not? Is it only Castle Age?
No, you guys start imp, so you have to get your tax in. Which is why Super doesn't have siege on yet. figured that'd be worth a drone for to start having torsion engines and so forth.
Yeah,
Oh, those shots though. Still, you guys are pushing. You can build a market in like the south part of the map. You can make a trade route there.
I know how this is just like super plus some honor spam.
Pretty much. But it's because you guys are killing whatever's left of teal down here, giving you extra space, farm, whatever. Oh god, there's the siege onager upgrade.
GG.
It's just about, yeah, I'm terrified honestly of what's gonna happen. Like, honestly at this point you might even be able to push into Rome. There's a couple of towers,
What's the
but...
fun of that? We'll go through all of them.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Well, Super will go through everyone.
I'm sure he will. Well, you won't even have time to get fully upgraded elephants before that happens. So as you can see, like, that bridge is the other one that Rome is using.
So if we got that, then we're in the win screw.
And the only thing he's really gotta worry about are the onagers. I love how you both decided to build a mining camp at the same time, same place. Why not, right? You can actually go more south. It doesn't show, but the cliff ends in the shallow that begins the south. But Super stopped a little short. Don't have to go through Rome to go around. Even if that is probably the best way to go. God, that's a lot of elephants. Yeah, I pretty much guarantee that most games won't go like this. It won't be that easy. Oh god, the monks.
Oh, make it stop.
Like, honestly, like, all he has to do is just camp, like, a couple of onagers.
Did you see a shot on his own archers as well?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty bad. But honestly, like, look at the stack of, like, crossbows that are there. Oh, it's disgusting.
I claimed that one.
Yeah, see your elephants are down there? You can probably push if you want. Super stopped a little short. There's a wall, which is why they only go through the... Or, actually, I realized, never mind, I opened that. Or, in case somebody walled off. Oh.
They're just stupid.
Well, no, just because some people just end up walling off the bridges. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can definitely push down there instead of going through the bridge, because I feel like the bridge is very hard to go through. Big chokes, towers, rams, siege, whatever. And the fact that Teal's also going through there. See, now that I told you what to kill, you're just gonna kill it and just move on.
Yeah, basically. Well, and get the area of effect with the elephant attack.
Yeah,
And still kill over his units.
I'm fully aware. We're fortunate for them. Yeah, they actually have a couple of hero units, which I've made a little bit stronger than people. that's coming out from their last camp. Basically, you've knocked out 2 out of 3. Their last camp is a little bit harder to take, so of course you're gonna go and take it. Even if I don't deem it really necessary. Oh, that was a nice shot from the
We're
AI.
hitting everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it can... The thing is that from where you are now, from the bottom, you can practically walk into Rome. In the fact that the palace is a little far off, it's still something, but it's not bad.
So to the right there's another base.
Yeah, if you want to go up to the right, as you can see, there's another base. It's coming that way. My Super's onagers are dying slowly. So like, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, like in the objective it says, don't destroy the Colosseum, don't destroy the Imperial Palace, don't destroy the Arch of Constantine, don't destroy the palace in Rome. So there's a couple of wonders and stuff that you don't want to kill, so this is one of them.
Because none of these buildings were actually around at the time, but whatever.
Just go with it. I just wanted to make it somewhat challenging so you just don't go in and attack move.
I can just remember the one where you're in Egypt, like when you take over Cairo, and you're not meant to kill certain buildings. I was like, oh, whoops.
Well, that's the thing, right? Some people don't read and they just, you know, attack move to finish the mission quickly. And I figured that this being the last mission, it that more difficult. Not that it matters too much, honestly. Like,
Well, these monks are irritating.
they are, since you don't have super siege onagers. But
Well,
he's actually lost the bridge, which is interesting. Like, you guys are pushing, which is amazing, which is great. But honestly, like, just be careful because the bridge is free now.
These monks are depressing.
Leaving the pop space. But yeah, I think Super's gonna want you to delete your walls on the top side of the bridge soon. I'm guessing, considering the amount of siege that's around it.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's trying to hold the bridge or...
I don't think that one needs any help.
No.
It's not getting pushed, but yeah.
I deleted it.
I'm hoping that one's going to be a slight challenge to take. And I'm hoping, no idea if that's going to be the case or not. Yeah, you can build one at the south, assuming that you guys can chop this down pretty quickly just to make it open, and just go all the way to the top. Nice straight away. But that would mean that you have to take the bridge. I'm gonna let you guess which unit you want to kill. Or what building you want to kill.
I don't know. I feel like the fortress is a minor thing.
Definitely. That's nice. Hero Light's actually building a castle on the other side.
I would, but I have no stone, as you can see.
Yeah, I can definitely see. But yeah, they have siege weapons coming from that one, so I figure that should possibly help give them an edge. But again, you guys have a ton of siege as well. just looked over to Super. He's just killing it on that side. A couple onagers from red, and a lot of stuff is dying on the bridge. Oh, that shot though. Brutal. This is going well, I think. Yeah, there's a ton of trade cards coming in from red, so he's got plenty of resources to go around. I can't believe he's actually somewhat partially holding in Super Lisco. But you guys are taking out the fortress, so Teal's pretty much gone at this point. So it'll make taking roll a lot easier. Are you really gonna get long swords or what? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm losing my barracks either way, so what does it matter?
Oh, that's funny. I was wondering
thinking
if you
of
were
pikes, but I don't know, just because they had
I mean, they do make.
skirms coming up, but
Yeah, I mean, they do have a lot of light cav and knights. I don't know if that's the best route to get.
well, and for all of the converts, like
Yeah, the thing is that if you guys don't stop the trade cards from red, they're gonna have pretty much infinite resources.
yeah, where does it trade? I figured they were probably.
There's a
I wasn't sure what side.
the castle that Hero Light built pretty much takes care of any victories from the south. There's a couple from the north where your elephants are that you might want to intercept. But honestly, at this point, I have no idea how much resources I ended up having. And the Colosseum. Well, that is a lot of elephant archers that Red can manage to convert. It's converting your barracks now, which is interesting.
Literally his best defense so far is just converting absolutely everything.
I mean, up the range, you guys are using a lot of siege onagers, very strong tanky units. Makes sense. So where you're actually attacking is probably the quickest route to get to the palace where you can win. So you know.
Rage quit.
No, I think you actually got defeated.
Oh, it says he resigned.
Yeah, it says resign. I don't know what else he had, really. Like, my AI doesn't exactly resign. It dies. So, I don't know if you saw, but there's quite a bit of gold around Rome as well, especially on their side, so if ever you need extra resources, always go there. It's unfortunate that your elephants are actually going haywire and converted. So Hero's got a market at the top, if you saw it.
Yeah, but at the top is a nightmare. Because there's so many buildings and stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah, I certainly did not make it easy. I put an actual river inside just for extra kicks. That's the problem with very tanky units. Also, I know it doesn't say it, but you probably shouldn't kill the might not tell hero in case.
What's the amphitheater like? That is it. We lose if we kill it.
Yep, exactly. You automatically lose if you kill it. Honestly, the bottom is probably the first place that it's the easier route, but it's also probably the longest to get to the palace. But yeah, so if you want to go to the right, that's where their monasteries are. Definitely go and stop the spam. Well, you should see it's got the 2 monasteries. Lots of monks. Lots of monks. Like 90% sure most of their monks are. I haven't played this for a while, but I don't know. Can you get spies? Trying to see if you have a castle that's available.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I checked this price on spies. But yeah, 4 monasteries. I'm trying to make it look nice. They were actually quite religious.
Yeah.
Are making a lot of point of entry. Still making decent progress, I'm not lying, like that's pretty good.
They're still making a lot of maps. There's not a time limit, is there?
No, there's no time limit. There is no time limit. It's just that they have infinite resources because the trace cards will keep spawning and they're gonna get resources from them. But like, yeah. They will also won't like remake their military building. So on that front, anything that you kill is... Oh, I disabled spies. Of course I did. So smart. Because they don't have any fills, so the spies would have cost like 200. And I really didn't want that to happen. Which I hope you can understand why.
No, of course.
One of your scorpions is attacking the amphitheater, so you know, or was.
It's dying. It's all good.
Yeah, so if you like kill those 4 monasteries, you're really gonna cut back on their production. I think they may have 1 more inside the palace, but compared to 4 monasteries, it's gonna be a joke.
I'm hoping I built archer rangers in the right spot for them. Where the thing is. Where the trade carts come.
Yeah, basically it's... Yeah, so I think Hero like blocked one with his market up there. You have, I think, scrims that...
Oh, well, there's one that comes out there. It keeps coming out.
Yeah. But there's, yeah, see that road that... Follow that one up there? I guarantee there's going to be another one. Pops there. But I don't know if 4 or 5 scrims are going to kill it.
More gold today.
Alright, so a lot less monks, I think. Guys are way better. And just watch out, the Colosseum is dying. I guess it's from the splash damage from Super Lisco's onagers. The problem is that you also can't repair it, even if you wanted to, because it's
I know, it's annoying.
So you just have to be very careful.
And then they don't realise that they shouldn't lose it, so they stand right next to it.
Oh, that shot though. He lost almost all his onagers shots. Yeah, so you've got scrims there, which should hopefully kill the trade card. You've got another one right where your archery range are. Pumping scrims out.
Is there another... Does it come out from the right side or not?
Yes, it does. Like, it comes from the top and the side, which is why they've probably gotten a lot of trade since before you got there.
Yeah,
But the thing is that they still have to get to the markets in Rome to actually get their resources. And right now you're basically pushing from there, so even if there is one, oh shit. And Super Lisco is like really terrifying me with splash damage on his onagers. In Colosseum's got a lot of hit points, but
3,000 is not a lot, like.
yeah, well I mean it had 8,000, so
yeah,
now it's 3. Still. Yeah, you guys are basically almost there. Like you just have to push a couple more places. But as you can, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm sure they're stopping production quite a bit. Less and less production builds for them. And
yeah,
I'm sure a lot less monks.
There's hardly any like infantry.
Yeah, how you finding this map compared to the other ones?
It's a lot more challenging. Like the only hard bit in theory about the other ones is like the timer.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I wanted them to be a little bit challenging, but I also didn't want you to boom up forever and then just, you know, wait them out basically. So I decided to put a timer and say like, look, rush it. I think the map number 1 is a lot more challenging than map the other maps. But yeah, see, like if you're killing this trade card, just killed one up here, and that's what really slows down their economy. The fact that they can't get their resources. So at some point, they will stop making production, which is good. As long as you don't kill the Colosseum, you'll be just fine, I hope.
Yeah, that's why I told them to go
Oh my god,
through...
the amphitheater. Ooh, that was close.
That's why I told them to go through the other bridge, because then you're not...
resorting to having less and less units. It's looking a lot better. Yeah, I like the challenge that the units and the fact that you have to push through a city and you have to be careful makes it somewhat challenging. There are a lot of towers though that I will give you.
Yeah, there are.
But I mean, like it's not too much of a problem because it's still an AI controlling everything. And you're absolutely doing the right thing, killing the houses. They can't remake anything, so it's their pop too. Yeah, you guys did a fantastic job clearing teal. And can you imagine, like, if you didn't clear teal, how much harder this would have been?
Yeah, the constant spam.
Yeah, the added units, just the added units is insane. I mean, I expect you to clear the first camp pretty easily, but then you can pretty much ignore teal if you want to. But it does make it a lot harder, and especially if you don't control the outsides, like, they're still going to get a ton of resources from getting their trade carts in, which makes taking ready. I have no idea how many resources that they have, just because of like how many trade carts have gone in, and they get a ton per trade cart. So the longer it takes you to actually get there, the more it takes. So right now you're just basically fighting them off since you're holding their trade carts at bay. So it's no problem really.
Basically doing what Hannibal did. Denying the resources.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He was starving out the city, but then the oh god, it was super disco, Jesus Christ. A couple of onager shots that overpassed the tower he was shooting at almost killed the Colosseum.
This is scaring me. Like,
yeah, like the torsion engines is probably not a. Oh god, another shot, another shot. Like, you may want to manually take out that tower with, like, longswords or something. Like, just not use any elephants or, like, siege to take it out.
All of... Wow, what a shot.
I know, I love how he's, like, killing your elephants for you.
At least, if he kills them, they can't be converted.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys are making slow and steady progress, which is... You can probably kill the Fitteria. Or whatever that building is called. I probably butchered that pronunciation.
Oh, Victoria or something.
Victoria. Not sure if that's what it's called, but yeah. It's that building.
Victoria.
Yeah, whatever that is, it gives them resources, and I'm not sure how much it matters right now, because it looks like they stopped producing a lot of gold units in favor of a lot of skirms. And unfortunately,
well, it seems that they're only doing January's onagers and skirms. That's it.
Yeah, I think they're running out of food because they're supposed to also be making champs, so I think something good is happening, I guess.
I haven't seen champs at all this game.
They have champs, and I don't know if you've seen, but they also don't make calves anymore. They did make some at the start, no longer. I think with champs, and must be running out of food. Nice, Super's pushing on the north. He's trying to avoid some of the towers. It should be okay. Kills the workshop. I think you guys got it in the bag. It's like if you're able to push both and they don't have any siege, then it's gonna push it. And then we have the purge up here. Alright, so you can pretty much take your Hannibal out now, and if you follow the south pass, you should be able to like run through the bridge there and get to the Imperial Palace. I'm not not sure if there's a gate on the other side. No. Oh, there is a gate. Never mind. Take it back. But I'm sure you could cheese it by passing through one of their units who's going through, but it's risky. But I mean, oh, you have Hannibal close, which is nice.
Yeah,
Are you gonna cheese it or what? I think you can.
Yeah, fuck it.
You're pretty tanky, honestly. Just hope you don't die. Skirmers won't do too much. It's mostly the bonus damage of the towers.
This is going wrong.
Well, the thing is, at the very least, Superlist goes actually out. There you go. Wow, well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was traumatic when he was taking damage and the gate wasn't open.
There you have it. This is part 5 of my Hannibal campaign. So now you've seen everything.
Lived through it all.
Yeah, you lived through it all, and you've seen how it's done by the pro players.
Basically, super carrying out.